Do you know that 88% of Americans are concerned about not having enough money for retirement? But what if we told you that retiring early is not just a pipe dream, but an attainable goal? In this video, we'll look at some practical actions you may take to make early retirement a reality. So, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, or even 40s, please continue watching to discover how you may retire early and enjoy all the freedom that comes with it. What is early retirement? Have you ever wondered what it means to retire early? For many years, it simply meant retiring at 60 rather than 65. However, early retirement has taken on a whole new meaning today. Early retirement now refers to having enough financial independence to no longer need to work for a living. This can happen at any age, reaching some in their 30s or 40s. And the best part? It does not mean that you must quit working entirely. Indeed, many people who retire early continue to work in some form. They work because they want to, not because they have to, whether following a passion project or simply doing something they enjoy. They have complete control over how they spend their time and energy. Remember that work can provide us with a sense of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Research indicates that people who retire early or do not work may have a shorter life. As a result, for many people, the purpose of early retirement isn't to quit working entirely, but rather to have the freedom to work on their terms. So guys, keep an eye out for the following steps on retiring early and enjoying the life you've always wanted. Let's start. Step number 1. Determine the lifestyle you want in retirement. The first step towards early retirement is deciding what kind of lifestyle you desire in your golden years. This means answering essential questions about your future, such as where do you want to live, how frequently do you want to travel, and what your daily routine might include. By answering these questions, you'll be able to calculate how much money you'll need to save to retire early and live the life you want. Do you wish to move closer to family or a less expensive area? Will you work in some manner to supplement your income? What interests and hobbies do you want to pursue? You'll be one step closer to retiring on your terms by answering these questions and defining your ideal lifestyle. Step number 2. Create a mock retirement budget. Once you've chosen the type of retirement lifestyle you want, you may estimate how much it'll cost. This is where developing a mock monthly budget comes in handy. You can keep track of all your spending with a pen and paper or a spreadsheet, including utilities, insurance, medical costs, food, internet, phone, car, gas, clothing, entertainment, home and auto maintenance, gifts, giving, hobbies, and trips. When designing your budget, it is critical to be realistic and sensible. Underestimating your spending could lead to financial difficulties later on. Once you've determined how much you'll need to retire early, you may change your current lifestyle and finances to fulfill your objectives. Remember that your retirement budget will most likely differ from your current budget. For example, you may not need to commute to work, allowing you to save money on transportation. However, you may need to spend extra money on travel or medical bills. Make sure to account for all minor details that can add up over time. Step number 3. Evaluate your current financial situation. The third step is to evaluate your existing financial condition to establish how much money you'll require to retire. First, ask questions about your current household income, monthly costs, and how much you save or invest each month. Don't worry if you haven't started saving or investing yet. It's never too late to start. It's time to do some math with this information. Compare your current costs to the mock retirement budget. Determine how much money you need to save each month to accomplish your early retirement goal. Step number 4. Cut your expenses. To retire early, you will most likely need to reduce your spending. However, starting with the areas where you're spending the most money is essential. People spend a significant part of their money on housing, transportation, and food. For example, suppose a person makes $4,000 per month after taxes. Each month, they may spend $1,200 on rent, $400 on groceries, $500 on car payments and insurance, and $200 on gas for a total of $2,300, or 57.5% of their salary. In this situation, finding measures to reduce these expenses, such as finding a cheaper place to live, carpooling, or buying groceries in bulk, might be good options. Another option is to purchase a larger property and rent out the extra rooms to boost your income. But it's essential to examine local laws first. Regarding transportation, buying used automobiles rather than new ones on credit will save you money and prevent monthly payments and interest. Reduce your food bills by eating out less and cooking more meals at home. Step number 5. Pay off your debt. Getting out of debt as soon as possible is critical if you want to retire early. There are two main approaches to debt repayment. The first option is the debt snowball, where you make minimum payments on all debt and prioritize paying off your smallest debt first, regardless of the interest rates. This strategy allows you to get quick wins while feeling like you're making progress on your bills. The second strategy is the debt avalanche, in which you make minimum payments on all loans while concentrating on paying off the debt with the greatest interest rate. This strategy offers a big financial advantage because it lowers the total amount you'll pay. It is essential to choose the best approach for you and stick with it until you're debt-free. Step number 6. Invest money. Investing means putting money into various assets, such as stocks, bonds, or real estate, to gain a return on that investment. Different investments have different degrees of risk, but the more you invest, the bigger the potential gain. Assume you put $10,000 in a mutual fund with a 7% average yearly return. If you leave that money alone for 30 years, it will be worth approximately $76,000. That's a $66,000 increase, or more than 6 times your initial investment. Investing can be an essential part of early retirement planning since it allows your money to grow and compound over time, potentially enabling you to retire sooner. However, keep in mind that investing involves risks, and it's essential to research and understand any investments before committing your money to them. Step number 7. Earn more money. Building multiple income streams and passive income sources that will continue to generate revenue long after you retire is one of the most effective ways to achieve your early retirement goal. Starting your own business is one way to accomplish this. Depending on the nature of your business, you may be able to delegate some of the day-to-day operations to others, allowing you to spend more time enjoying retirement while still earning an income. Another possibility is to invest in assets that generate income, such as rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, or mutual funds. These assets provide a consistent stream of passive income to supplement your retirement savings and provide financial security in the future.